Okay, hi everybody. I am trying this one more time. I have been having some major issues trying to upload a video. Um, Apparently, I have to have it short, or otherwise, I have to do this verification thing, and I can't do it right now. But anyway, I was gonna do some videos with Transformer centered, with some of my thoughts, things I'd like to see, um, other things like that. But I'm kind of having to kind of reconfigure how I'm going to do that just because of the time thing. So for right now, I just figured that for some who are kind of new to my channel, I was going to just reintroduce myself, um, kind of give a little background. I originally started the channel just before school, really, to kind of have it be like a vlog, a daily vlog thing, and to kind of go around doing videos about the vehicles I test drive. So I want to buy a Tundra one day, right? So that was going to be the focus of my channel, as well as what I think in my little car, daily drivings and that kind of thing. I've just been so involved with school that I kind of end up letting the channel just drop, basically, which isn't what you want to do if you want to use YouTube, for whatever. But that's the story of that. But as far as Transformers goes, my name is Chantel, by the way, for if I didn't say that already. Sorry. I was exposed to Transformers back in the 1980s. So yeah, I just dated myself. I'm that old. I never saw the show on TV. Never saw the comics then. I didn't even know they were writing comics then. The only Transformers figure I ever owned was a Power Master Optimus Prime, and I wish I still had that one. I'm still sad. And I remember drawing one picture of Optimus Prime when I was a kid and it ended up getting thrown away, and I'm so sad about that. I love that picture. But the way I was able to see Transformers, the cartoon, growing up was not through TV, but through renting it through video. And if you're old enough, you will remember rental stores. All the VHS. You go there, take it home, rent it for a few days, and take it back. That was how I saw Transformers. I think I saw the majority of season 1, none of season 2, and then came the movie. I don't think I watched Transformers again after that, and until a few years later when I found out that they had done a return of Optimus Prime, and I did see that. And that did make me happy, but it still didn't kill that anger from losing the hope of seeing my biggest hero beat the Decepticons, restore peace to Cybertron, because Hasbro had to do their thing, be this stupid thing. The one that was most like Primus was the stupid little kid named Hot Rod, and no, thank you. That's Optimus. That's what I liked about the Transformers Prime series, is why they did that. But the episodes that I remember the most from being a kid, was first Divide and Conquer, and that one is still my favorite. There's, what was it? Fire on the Mountain, the episode where you introduced the Dinobots for the first time. I do think I saw the 3-part series of More Than Meets the Eye. Shoot, I don't remember. I know I had seen quite a few. Those are the ones that I remember specifically, and the one that is dearest to my heart is Divide and Conquer, because it shows how much the Autobots kind of rely on Optimus and how much he relies on them. And there were just things about the series that I really liked that just showed how kind Optimus was. And Transformers Prime was that same, but he was a little more distant. I didn't exactly like that. I liked that he was calm. The calmness in his character in Transformers Prime kind of reminded me a lot of my grandfather, my mom's dad. He passed away a few years ago, but he had served in the military. He was a veteran. He was the quiet type, the quiet guy that you knew was angry when he had that white line around his lips, right? And the first time I saw Transformers Prime was 2017 in the fall. And I had never seen it before then. I had wanted to, but I didn't have the channel, didn't have the ability to, so I was a little frustrated that I couldn't see it and have the full exposure that way. But even then, I wasn't so excited about it because the character designs were so different, and they weren't quite the characters I remembered. I mean, who was this big fat green guy? You know, Bulkhead. But at the time, I didn't know that. I had no idea. Megatron looked way different. Starscream wasn't Starscream. And who was the blue girl? I didn't know who that was. It wasn't until I started watching the series and kind of started doing research into the characters that I found out, oh, well, this is what they did with RC. I didn't really like it, but I did. And some things I did not like about RC's history was the fact that she'd been a male, and then Geoxys did all those experiments. If it were up to me, I would totally move away from that. She would be born a femme, a female Autobot, or at least just a female bot, but she chooses to be an Autobot, that kind of thing. But one of the things that kind of wanted me to go back and watch it was just, I wanted to see how good it was. Because I'd heard that it was really good. I saw it on Netflix. I'm like, well, why not? And I got hooked. And all of a sudden, I've been on fire again. It's like I'm a little kid again. Transformers is alive again, and I want to fight for it. You know, I want to fight for the things I want to see. I just want it to succeed. But I want it to have those elements that I've been wanting to see for so long. No more Optimus Prime dying because someone else is better. No, I think Optimus is the most like Primus. Thank you very much. And one thing about Transformers Prime that I'm very happy about, and the movies, is that they were able to get Peter Cullen to come back, and in Transformers Prime, even Frank Welker. They got the two most iconic voice actors for that franchise to come back and do the show. Sorry, I've got this on my laptop. I hope I don't make anybody seasick, but I don't have any way to do anything else. I'm very limited on what I can use to record. But I also remember back in 2007 when the live-action movie first came out. I can't remember if it was before I seen the movie or if it was after, but do you remember that little gimmick that they did to kind of help advertise for the films where you text a certain number and you would get a call from Optimus Prime? I think it was after I saw the movie because I remember sitting in the theater and waiting so anxiously for Optimus Prime to come on screen. It's like, come on, why is it so focused on Bumblebee? Knock it off. I never hated Bumblebee before, but all this ridiculous nonsense with the Bumblebee. I don't want that sequel for Bumblebee. Enough. No more Bumblebee. But just watching and waiting and listening, and when you hear his voice for the first time, you're sitting there like, what? Oh my gosh, is that really him? Is that really him? And you sit there and listen, and it's like, yes, it is him. It's deeper, it's a little different, but that was Optimus Prime. And I'm like, yes, they've got Optimus Prime. He's not dead. So that was really exciting. And then, of course, with that little gimmick that they did, you know, I can go anywhere and look for a keychain. I would never find my name anywhere. I would have to have it custom made. And yet, when I get that call from Optimus Prime, that little message asking us to join him in fighting against the Decepticons, he said my name. He said my name. I don't see my name anywhere, but he said my name, and he pronounced it perfectly. I was so happy about that. I think I called that stupid number or texted that number like 3 or 4 different times, so I got that charge that came with it, right? But I loved it. I thought that was so cool. I thought that was a really good way to kind of help introduce the franchise again and bring it back into existence. But some of the things I want to try doing with this channel, or in addition to some of the things I really wanted to do originally, is to kind of do short videos where I kind of discuss for a few minutes the things I'd like to see for Transformers, my own personal ideas. They're probably going to be really stupid, but just kind of take it with a grain of salt and just, you know, kind of present ideas or thoughts that you have or that you'd like me to do. And I'll just kind of take it a video at a time. Sorry, my doggy's cleaning on stuff. But yeah, I want to do some stuff and just make sure that I am honoring the praise that Last Prime Speculator gave me. Because in all honesty, I've had to research Transformers again because I did not grow up with the comic books. I mean, until recently, I didn't even know they were making Transformers comic books. And what I've been learning about them is very dissatisfying. The Optimus Prime was just a jerk. They did not know how to write his character. Using his character to talk about police brutality was totally wrong. Totally wrong. Don't use our characters to talk about your political views. Especially when police brutality in most places is not as bad as they want us to believe it is. And I will not hate our officers. I will be disappointed in those that do wrong, but I will support our officers and I will support our military. So I'm going to say it, hell, Pelosi. We are not getting rid of our military. We are paying our military. We're not paying illegal aliens. And I don't know if they had issues with that kind of legal or political jargon in the comics. I've heard different stories on that, but yeah. But those are things we can discuss in another video. But so for right now, that's just what I got. That's my little introduction. I hope to see more folks on the channel. Send me some of your comments, questions, suggestions, like, subscribe, whatever you think you want to do, and we'll just go from there. Thanks, guys.